Okay, so here we are back at it again. Same day, December 14th. Made it down to Denver, finally, and then dropped our trailer, got fuel, hooked up to our other trailer, took a break, and took off. They said the highway was closed tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I don't know. We got chains on. I had to put chains up. 21 to the tunnel. But according to Google Maps, it was red at the tunnel. We do have a lot heavier load, probably about 30,000, good for snow and wind. Tell you what, I'm going to be beat tonight when I get home or get back. They did say the highway was closed as well tonight. And I'm like, no, I'm going through. I got chains. Maybe they'll close it for four-wheelers, but it didn't show it on Google Maps, and it didn't show it on their website. It's like they try to discourage people. Oh, the highway's closed. So it gave a mile marker. I forget what it was, but we've already passed the mileage. It said like 30 miles ahead. We've already passed that. Let's get over Vail and we'll be fine and dandy. We are east side Eisenhower. Temperature's 20 degrees. The time is 7:15 at night. It still could be closed, I don't know, but the sign said chains to the tunnel. So all CMV, chain up to the tunnel. This is where we're at. If it's closed, it's closed. Oh, now it says it's closed. That's Loveland Pass. See you in a bit. It's like deja vu all over again. You don't have the right tires. You do not belong up here at all. That semi-truck that was in front of us when we first pulled over and the sign said closed, but it was Loveland Pass that was closed. He come by and asked me, we're not supposed to put chains on. We're not supposed to put chains on, are we? But he had this African accent. I mean, pretty heavy. I could understand what he said barely, but he wanted to sit there and chit-chat. And I'm busy putting my chains on because the clock is ticking. And I go, chain laws are up, bud. He goes, what's it like up there? I go, I don't know. I did know, but I told him, you got to change up. I go, you got to chain up, the law says. Well, he's way back there behind us now. He was in front of us. So, we got a nice heavy load. We got pretty decent snow tires on. Not the greatest, but they're decent. We have chains on. The only spot that I see any issues is going to be right at the curve going into the tunnel right before you get to the tunnel. The train station was back there behind us there, bud. You guys gonna let me squeeze on over? So that's Loveland Pass exit right there. We just passed. See the sign here? It says no hazmat. No hazmat through the tunnel. Yeah, I'm not going to leave Grand Junction tomorrow till about noon. Pretty much smooth sailing all the way to Phoenix. Maybe Flagstaff might give us issues, but ain't nothing we can't handle, right? But I'm ready for a cold ass beer. I will be. I've subjected myself to 2 rounds of hell in the mountains. But, you know, that's my stomping grounds. This is what I do. My object is to keep the freight going because I get paid. And I know I can do it, provided they don't shut the highway down. And it's moving. That's what we like to see. It's moving. The chain laws are back up too on whatchamacallit, Vail Pass westbound. I gotta change my defrost to put it up there. Looks like CDOT did a pretty good job of clearing out those curves that we hit earlier today. Those are in other videos. This is like the 3rd video, so if you go 3 videos or 2 videos prior to this one, you'll see what I'm talking about. I haven't given him a title yet. Yeah, we didn't need to chain up, but 'tis the law. But because of my tires and because of the weight, we only threw 1 up. Plus, I know the hill. Hills. I know they're nasty on Eisenhower or Vail. I just say I want to keep upshifting or downshifting. Anyway, see you on the other side. Oh. If you look underneath that bus right now, you'll see those chains hanging down. They spin up when he needs them, when he turns them on. And it throws the chains underneath the wheel, lets them get a boom, boom, boom traction. I wonder how those passengers feel riding in the bus. I wonder how they would feel with me behind the wheel. They'd still get there safe. Might be a little bit shook, but they'd get there in one piece. That's for sure. For sure. Sign said poor visibility. My fear is it's just one person doing it. Yep, there it is right there. Oh, Swifty Swift. That's probably his rookie year. Speed limit's 35 for us going downhill. And here we go. Hit the flashers because it was 35. Go to your second position, Jake. I know you're not supposed to do that. I know. But if you know how to. Plus we have chains on. Axle interlocked. Washer fluid low. But this is nice. This is very nice. Nice, nice. Now you just don't want to get too close to the edge. I take that Jake off and she just goes flying down the hill. $19 Pick one more gear lower. Or no, I think this is alright. Low torque. Eighth gear. We left all them trucks in the dust. I know, Bessie. We got washer fluid on board, but we can't mess with the time. Because we need every minute we got to get to Grand Junction. We'll see how it is. We don't need to change for that other section, but the law is up. The reason I say that is because it's not very steep. Use our brakes a couple times up on top. We're at 1250 RPM, 8th gear, second position Jake. About 30,000 pounds, 35 maybe. Well, I'm gonna say 30. 27 to 30, I think. There's 1300. If it started to jackknife on me, I would feel it right off the bat. Throw the Jake off, let it coast straight. If it doesn't coast straight, accelerate, then bring it slowly down with brakes. Light pressure. But as you can see, we're going down just fine. Went to one position there, now we're back at 2. when you have a heavy enough load that puts weight on the road, it's okay to use the jakes. When you're light like we were going to Denver, 4,000 pounds, yeah, nope, not good. Even though we did use it a little bit, not a whole lot. But then again, you know, after you've done this for millions of years, not millions, but you know what I mean, a lot, you learn. And then people who've only done it 1 or 2 times see me doing this and freak the F out. Like the guy pulling that U-Haul trailer. He was forcing me to what he wanted me to do. That's why it got so close. And I guarantee you, I can come up within inches, within a half an inch, before I tap you. We didn't tap anybody, even though it looked like it a few times. I was a bit worried about it, but we did all right. See, this road is just slick, 19 degrees. We've done a pretty good job of plowing it. Keep your momentum up, you don't need chains. See you in a bit. Still plugging along. About 28 miles per hour. This is a long hill, 7 miles. So I'm gonna have to, like I say, probably end up going over my logs a little bit, but I'm gonna ride in inclement weather, which we can do. Plus that highway was shut down for pretty near 2 hours. Normally I let it go here, but it's pretty slick out. We'll just keep plugging along like we're doing because we've been doing it for so long. And we're safe this way. Until we get to a little bit better spot. The guy in that white Buick is running his high beams on me. So I'll return the favor a little bit. His right lane ends. See you in a bit. I don't know why this person is stopping up here, but it does scare me a bit. Only because somebody else will pull out in front of me. We're not using Jake anymore, we're just using brakes. California plate. Truck gets over, because I want to keep my speed up. High beams work pretty good there, supers. See, this hill is steeper than anything on the mile marker 190, 195. And actually, it's 195, 190, because they drop as you go westbound. Like, this is pretty steep right here. It's usually the last part that it'll get you. But they don't have chain laws in effect for right here, but they have it for the other part. Go on, figure. Flash it time. So CDOT must be playing games because they said the highway was closed 30 miles ahead. And it said like 22 miles ahead. Get off at 40 and go over Highway 40, exit 232. Go over Berthoud Pass, down through my stomping grounds to Highway 34. Well, it's actually 40. And then into, what do you call it? Kremling. Then down 9 to Walcott. Not Walcott. Silverthorne, which is what we were just at behind us. See, we don't need the flashers anymore. See you in a bit. I'm hoping everybody's getting off right here. Usually what happens. Ski traffic. See that line that he has behind him? Still warm out, 22 degrees. I wish it was colder. See you in a bit. See, this sign here says passenger traction law, mile marker 95 to the summit. All CMV must chain up. So I'm saying it's only to the top of the hill. Get through Vail, we'll be home free. See you in a bit. So our load is probably 65,000 pounds. Our gross, I mean, what we weigh all together. Guesstimate. That's a fair guesstimate. Good for the snow. "23 degrees. This is that California stuff. Actually, California would be warmer, but after a snow like this, it gets really cold. You get the clear night sky, just crisp to like below zero. It's like somebody did the old spin out right here. Looks like they got too close to the edge. And they get sucked right in there. It looks like a Denali or a Tahoe. Yeah, Tahoe. In case some of you are wondering, my high beams are not on. I'll show you what they look like when they're on. Factory bulbs. So we'll see what the snow looks like. I think I'll pull them off on top at the barn, the DOT CDOT barn. It's usually where I pull them off at. Like I said, it's only for traction. It does help going downhill, absolutely. If you've already got them on, should you go down with them already downhill in the snowpack? Absolutely. Is it necessary? Nope. Not at all. Not at all. See, to me, this is just a normal day of work, what I was so used to up in the mountains all the time when I was there year-round driving in it. So tomorrow I'm going to wake up, it's going to be like this. The next day, it's going to be like this. The next day after that, it's going to be like this. It's going to be like this for a while. So you adapt and you go with the punches of how it goes. But might be freaking some people out, but as you can see, we're still, even through everything we've been through today, we're still cruising along. My goal was to get back to Grand Junction, hang out with my daughter, my granddaughter, and my grandson and my other daughter. Maybe we go out to breakfast tomorrow morning. And then I'll hop in this old Bessie here and keep it rolling right along. I was a bit worried we weren't going to be able to do that when I saw CDOT manipulating the signs. Highway closed. Well, I got chains. I'm coming through. And here we are. The hardest part of this whole day has been traffic. If it wasn't for the traffic, we would have flown right through it. Literally just zippity. I mean, it would have slowed us down a little bit, but nothing like the time that it's already taken. I have 2 hours and 40 minutes left. Mile marker 195, and I need to go to 37. So it is going to be close. So I went on PC because this new ELD crap kicked on. I'm at my yard. So I went PC. Off-duty PC, and the computer asked me why. What is my personal reason for doing this? You want to know what I wrote down? I am staying in the yard, but I don't want it to trigger me on duty driving. So I'm in the yard. It'll trigger me if I move. You know, our yard's not that big, but it wouldn't be nothing for me to accidentally go 6 miles an hour and boom, trigger me. Now I'm bumming. Nope. No thank you. So that's what I wrote. Now, if they had a 10-mile-an-hour speed limit, no problem. I'm not going to go over half a mile. You know, I go from 1 yard to the next. I just putt. 5 miles an hour ain't nothing. You go 6, boom, you're triggered. You're back to driving. It's a bunch of BS, if you ask me. But that's what we have to deal with now. So I'll have to learn to adapt and manipulate it. See, in Colorado, they do this. You'll have somebody going slow in the hammer lane and slow in the travel lane and cause a gridlock, like looks like we're headed into. See you in a bit. That tractor's going a little bit too slow. You get going too slow and you get to a hilly part, you can't climb it. Don't hear his chains clanking, so he's doing okay there. I don't know if this guy is traveling or if he's parked. He's moving along, he's just doing about it slow. This is the steepest part right here. This is where you would probably be spinning out if you weren't doing things just right. I would say the chain laws are in effect because it can get pretty nasty in a few of them spots when you're really heavy. They figure they just put the chain laws up, everybody obeys, and they won't jam the highway. Well, here's the top, pert near. We're almost there, half a mile. Seeing the way the snow is, I'm just going to leave my chains on, take them off down at the bottom. If there was more asphalt showing, I would be taking them off just because I don't want to heat up my chains, but as long as we're riding in snow, hey, that's what they're for. There's the overpass to the rest area. Mile marker 190. So now legally I'm not required to have chains on anymore, which is nice because I only ran one pair. A little bit of a hill climb at the C-Dot barn. This guy's gonna take his chains off. Nope, he's a tow truck, flatbed sled. Vail Pass, 10,662 and a half snowpack. see, now 19 degrees. I'm in this lane because there's a truck going slow. There's nobody right behind me. See, these trucks are still trying to climb the hill. So we got this Cadillac sitting right here in the hammer lane. Move it or lose it. Speed limit for trucks are 45. Of course, that's on dry roads. Wiper fluid. Wiper blades. I got this car just hanging right at my bumper on the trailer. Freaking hate that. I know Bess. Bessie wants some washer fluid. Clankety clank, clank, clank. Be a road hog over here. Thank you. Whew. We made it. We are at the bottom. At the bottom. Careful, spotty. You made it at the bottom. We'll just find a spot, take our chains off, and then we can woogie boogie woogie over to Grand Junction and relax. Well deserved after today's long dual pass. Doing it twice. Once wasn't enough. That insanity wasn't enough for me. I had to do it twice. I had to get to Grand Junction is what I had to do so I can pick up the rest of my gear, because I thought I'd be getting there anyway. Could have lived without it, of course, but still need it much the same. But now we're done as far as mountain passes and snow. Goes the end of 45. Get down here to chain station, drop our chains, and continue on. Water tastes good. So, like I say, we've got it accomplished. I don't know what they're doing over here today. Close Vail Pass. They might have done the same sign on the other side, telling everybody the pass is closed. Don't want to get too close to that side. My chains won't help me when it takes me off the highway. Pretty thick. Let's get it back over here. Lines don't matter right now. Well, cool. We got her done. Maybe I'll end the video with a quick clip of pulling up to the house. So thanks again for riding shotgun. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it didn't freak you out too much. It doesn't freak me out at all, but no, I don't think I'm a super trucker. I've driven in this stuff for frickin' years. A lot of just strictly mountains all the time, year round. So I just do what it is I do. You guys are along for the ride, riding shotgun with your driver, Mountain Man Mike. Like I say, I hope you enjoy it. I'll be posting some more. Until the next time, enjoy. Peace. Take them chains off. Wreck her home butt. You think this is his first rodeo?